Hello everybody and welcome back to another Immortal Jellyfish video. Today I'm showing you guys how to solo beginners. This may seem a little funny, but I got two main reasons for this. Most people who have played TDS for a while would agree that beginner is arguably harder than Molten difficulty. And second reason, I just need to finish up a solo video for all four methods. I've done Molten, I've done Golden, and I've done Fallen. I kind of skipped beginner at the beginning, but now I'm bringing you the easiest of the easiest. Now, this guide is Cowboys only, so obviously it's not a full-fledged like build plan here. It's to make this as simple as possible to clear these. And this won't clear all maps, so like two-door maps are probably out of the way to do. But simpler, easier maps are definitely a big win here. So for instance, Toy Board. As you can see, this guy has lots of room. You can hit the zombies, which this is really what you want. You want a map. I'd say it's good on every map that has some sort of like boxed in area like this, or at least some U shapes like this where they'll have a lot of time to shoot the zombies, and that's mainly for the last boss and the speedy bosses. Anything outside of that, you're pretty much fine. Some maps I've done this on so far is Toy Board, Autumn Falling. I think I did one also on Crossover. Is that what I think it's what it's called? I think that's the one I got the thumbnail from. So I've done this on a few different easy maps, and it's worked every time for me. About round 25-ish, you can pretty much just AFK, unless you need to pick up some troops and sell them, which happened to me on Autumn Falling. The other two I didn't need to do anything. I could have just went AFK about round 25 when all my Cowboys were upgraded. So as you can see here, our Cowboy's doing his job, doing cowboy things, and we're just chilling. One thing to note about beginner rounds is that the hidden round is wave 9 now, so you're a little rushed into getting some hidden detection sooner. After that, it's just upgrade Cowboys, place more Cowboys. But I'll show you how you should come up around about wave 9. So wave 4 is cleared. You can skip these, but our guy's pretty much clearing them at the same speed as the skips come up right now. Oh, the good old $13 off from another Cowboy. Nice. Nice. These earlier rounds, some zombies may leak by depending on how much money your Cowboy generated you. I've had some better games with generating money, and sometimes I've had a few worse times where he didn't generate as much. I never lost anything over 100 lives anyways. I think the most I lost one game, I would say is no more than like, I would say no more than like 50 lives I think I lost. And that was like a terrible game on a map that I tried to bad placements. I placed in an area kind of like this where they weren't hitting the U shape, but they were just hitting the front and then the back. So honestly, that round going bad was probably my fault in losing that many lives anyways. You probably shouldn't lose that many lives as long as you're just being smarter than I was with my placements that game. With that said, just keep placing Cowboys, and into wave 6 you'll be alright. And wave 7's starting because I skipped. That is a-okay. I'd say you actually about when you start wave 9 is when you do it. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, we got another Cowboy. Let's just go ahead and place him right here. And we're going to wave 8. We'll start that up. They should handle this. Pew pew. Alright. And we got another Cowboy up, so we'll go ahead and place him too. We're up to 5 Cowboys starting wave 8. Now, wave 8 is where this is going to get interesting. We're going to go ahead and grab a 6th Cowboy. And just to trigger people not to have 2 straight 3s, I'm going to put this right here. Anyways, so then we're going to skip. And now the stealth round started. But what we want to do is something a little bit different here. I recommend you go stealth upgrade bandana on the first 2. Just because while this stealth round's starting to come in, these bosses need to die. So, and that bandana is going to help you do that. So make sure you grab bandana to get these bosses down, and then you'll be a-okay for the stealth round as well as you generate more money. As you can see now, these bosses are going down, and now these guys have bandanas and stealth detection, so they're gone. Wave 8, 9, right as 9 starting, make sure you get the bandana and the hidden detection upgrades on 2 Cowboys, and you'll be alright. It should get rid of the abnormal bosses, and it should cover the stealth round as well. With that said, it's kind of just on you how you want to upgrade from here. You can place more Cowboys, upgrade Cowboys. Honestly, I didn't really keep to any specific way. I just did a mix of both ways between upgrading and spamming more Cowboys. Just make sure you're getting the stealth ones up, because when that stealth boss comes out, you're going to want it. Personally though, most of the time I just end up spamming more cowboys out with bandana upgrades before I go into bandito upgrades and then dual wielding. That's just my personal preference. You don't have to copy that. I'm sure it could work either way. Actually, you know what? We'll test that right here. I will save up and we'll buy the bigger upgrades first instead and see how that plays out. Alright, we got bandito on this guy. Now he's got the extra long range shots. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not going to matter. I think it's going to come out just about equivalent. If not, slightly actually in the advantage of the dual wield. Doing more damage. So, basically, yeah, this is all you got to do. Just place cowboys, upgrade them, and go on your day. Skip as many rounds as you want until like 26, 27, I would say. Maybe stop mashing the skip button then. And you'll see me pretty much skip almost every round, except for when certain rounds start going, the Cowboys start generating so much money, it's hard to keep up with skipping and getting all the upgrades done. Alright, so dual wielding, he is just killing it right now. Dual wielding early on might be the way to go, I'm not 100% sure. I think both ways are effective, both ways have pros and cons. The pros to this is you have a unit that's pumping out more damage. Con to this is I could cover more range if I had placed cowboys like up here, over here, and whatnot than what he covers with dual wield. Alright, anyways, I'm going to go into some cowboy spam up here. 1, 2, and we'll go 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. And we can't place nothing else because I spent all of my money. Nice. Just what I wanted to do. Spend all my money. Also, if you put some closer to the front, kind of like this, this may also lead to slightly faster rounds if you can end the wave actually up there. I don't know if my guys are going to get strong enough to be able to do something like that, but you can maybe end the round stronger. If anything, you know, just win. Just win the game. This is really not hard to do. I'm gonna just go ahead and show you guys the whole thing though. For anybody who wants to watch the whole thing and actually get a full step to step. And that way so you know it's actually possible. So we're just gonna keep going. As you can see though, like I said, if you upgraded these, I said you might be able to clear these rounds slightly faster. And as you can see, they actually are pretty much clearing things. Obviously, slow boss is not gonna go down here, but we can always dream. And we'll get these bandana upgrades done on these guys. Coming up. Alright, so see why you want stealth up now? Because see, we got this stealthy boy coming in, this hidden boss, and he is cruising. He's out of here. I'll grab some upgrades back here since he cruised past that slow boss, and he's gone. Not even a problem. The speedy boss will go down in much the same way. He might cruise past some of the rounds you've skipped and stuff, but he'll go down. Like, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And just keep upgrading, just keep swimming, just keep swimming. That's what it'd be feeling like right here. When I do these like single troop videos, it's like there's no real strategy to it. It's just like place a bunch of them and upgrade them. It doesn't get any simpler than that, but that was the goal of this video, is to make this as simple as possible for people to solo the easier beginner rounds. I might go into a more advanced build for beginners for harder maps if people would like to see that. And I can work on something for that as well. Be using my big brain for all sorts of different styles of winning. A good way to also use this if you're farming triumphs. So say maybe you're like after the leaderboard triumphs, which I think is like in the thousands of wins. Soloing beginners could be effective since they're quick. At least I would think it's effective since they're quicker than most. Of course, you could probably be faster if you had a group that pretty much was good enough to just barely overtime hidden rounds. You can clear those in like 17 minutes if you want. And that would a team like that. So don't hit the hidden round because I feel like that would waste time. But I mean, if you already have hidden done, but if you can hit hidden, if not, still get some speedy rounds in and get some get some goods, you know? Either way, if you're farming triumphs, this could be useful to you, or maybe you have a map you just don't have the beginner medal on to get a platinum map finished, so you can get your platinum crates. It's just niche. Maybe you just want to try it because everybody pretty much agrees that beginner maps are pretty hard to solo because the big blue boy known as the speedy boss is a fast boy. Actually, a quick story about that if you guys are curious, if you're still here hanging with me in the video. When I was first playing this game, a guy jumped in the elevator and said, I'm doing beginner. He's like, it's kind of hard to solo. And he was like level 100 something. So even like your average level 100 in the lobby would agree that beginners are kind of annoying to solo. And so this gives a good, easy way to solo the easier maps. Of course, this isn't going to cover the harder ones, like I said. But if you're doing the easy maps and you need a beginner, there you go. I'm gonna definitely work on, actually, you know what, 100% gonna work on making one for the harder maps on beginner. That may require more troops. This one was about keeping it simplistic as possible for people who don't have crazy good troops or anything from the store. Your fellow broke boys, that's what we'll call them. Your fellow broke boys who have no money and no troops. This is how they can do it. This costs no money. Free 99 as long as you can beat Badlands, which people be carrying Badlands all the time. So you just gotta hop in one of those areas and get yourself a free win, if you know what I'm saying. I really do love Toy Board though. Like, this guy's gonna hit here, 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 here. My man's like, oh, don't worry, I'll cover the whole map. And he's a cowboy. Alright guys, we're getting up to wave 25. About up here, you probably should stop skipping rounds. You could get overrun. It's you mainly get overrun just because you don't have any splash damage. If you had some sort of splash damage in this build, like Rocketeers or Mortars, your life would probably be a lot easier with the skips and so on. But since we're just doing just Cowboys, obviously we don't have splash damage to deal with overlapping mobs like this very well. We just kind of suffer from them. So yeah, if you want to make that a little bit easier on yourself, bring maybe a Rocketeer. Basically, I guess what I should say is if you got an explosive unit to mix into this, use it. Like 100% use it. It's not gonna kill you any to use it if you have it. So now if you have to buy it, it kind of defeats the purpose of getting it, if that makes sense. I want to skip this round, but I also know better not to skip. It seems like we're good, but we're not necessarily good. And an extra thing you can do if you want, just set like 6 of these guys to strongest. What that'll do is when the boss actually gets here, they'll shoot him the whole time versus the other ads that he spawns and stuff like that. Basically just making sure his health continues to go down rather than worrying about other things. Honestly, you know, I'm kind of curious. I'm going to put 9 of them. I normally do like 6, but I'm going to do this whole front group, which is, I said 9 because I was thinking 3, 6, 9, but we got this extra one here. So we're going to put 10 on strongest. We're just going to see how that goes. 10 of them just like evening everything out in here. And then when it gets to the backpack, man, they're just going to slam anything that's in the front of the line. That's already been weakened really hard from the people working on everything here. Look at that. They're going to get the mystery summoner down too. Okay, I don't mind that. That's kind of nice. Make sure that mystery summoner gets done. He's not messing some stuff up. And like I said, on a map like this, you could probably honestly just AFK if you wanted to at this end round. Go make yourself a cup of coffee, get a bottle of water, go to the bathroom, you know? Because you should be fine. This should 100% cover this. But if you're sitting watching it, just watch for it because maybe the boss did a lot of shockwaves and he stunned a lot of stuff, and somehow he starts to get by all your troops. You might want to sell the front ones and replace them in the back. I had to do that on Autumn Falling. Every other map, I haven't had that problem. But, yeah. So, just watch for it. The only other nasty things in this is the speedy bosses, which they come and then they go. They come and then they go. And he come and he's gone. By the way, if you like my new rainbow crown, comment Rainbow Crown in the comments, guys. I thought it looked cool. I might get the rainbow top hat as well. Cartoon rainbow top hat is what I believe it's called. Let me know what you think about that. I bought a few extra items just to like accent my character, since I can't wear like the jelly merch or anything like that, since I'm a rock golem, and I'm kind of suited with that being my skin. And it seems like most of you are fine with that as well. So yeah, if you want to see the top hat, let me know. I'll get the top hat as well. Comment rainbow top hat or something in there. Let me know you want to see a top hat at some point, and I'll make sure to pick it up. I kind of like these guys working on the strongest. They're like just making everything a little bit weaker, especially these mystery bosses. I'm happy they're getting the mystery summoners down. Oh no, guys, we're going to lose. Nah, this honestly wouldn't push this far if I didn't have these guys focusing strongest, but they're on the summoners. So what, basically them being strongest is by the time these guys actually start focusing the front line, all this stuff's gonna like clean sweep a lot sooner. So like, there comes the summoner's gone, because the guys in the front are focusing strongest, so they're just gonna disappear super fast. I'm hoping this is actually better than the first few runs I did of this on the boss. I'm kind of curious. Also, when you set them strongest, they glitch. I don't know if they're actually... Yeah, they give you money, like, without even actually hitting things sometimes. So, free money if you put Cowboys on strongest, I guess? I'm going to have to try that in a real game. And if they continue shooting and just generating money in, like, a falling game... that's definitely a very bad bug to be in the game. But it can be very useful, too, at the same time. Maybe you guys could do some testing on it, too, if you made it this far into the video. Let me know how that works out for you guys. So, as you can see, those first 9 are not worrying about any of this, which has now caused the boss to be down 6,000 health. Which is going to be sweet for when it actually matters. And I think this guy's just fully broken. He is not doing anything. Look at my man. He's not even helping. He's not helping either. I have officially 2 broken troops. They're not helping. This is why I typically don't mess with the targeting changes, because it be doing some wonky stuff, let me tell you. And just like that, solo beginner dunzo. Not sure if this video was necessary since I've already showed how to solo other difficulties, but I had to have the complete set on YouTube. So now we're done with this. We can go home and be happy and say we did it with just Cowboys. So pretty simple, pretty easy, not too hard to follow. On that note, guys, make sure you, if you liked it, that you smash the like button or tickle the like button, but don't tickle it too much. It might turn gray, and that's when you've tickled it too much. And if you enjoy this kind of content, want to see more TDS or more future Roblox games, smash that subscribe button. I am here, and we are going hard on the Roblox content. And on that note, I will catch you guys all in the next video or stream. Peace out, and have a good rest of your day.